Hello, my dear students. As I told you, I'll be starting the line by line explanation of this play, Macbeth. So, before starting the play, I'll be discussing the characters of the play. So, let's begin. This is King Duncan and his two sons, Donalbain and Malcolm. This is Banquo, who is the best friend of Macbeth. He is also an able general. His son, Fleance. This is Macbeth, Lady Macbeth, the protagonist of the play, the three witches who who introduce us with the play. They come in the opening scene and set a stage for the play further. Now, this is Seward, Earl of Northumberland. Then this is his son, young Seward. Then this is Macduff and Lady Macduff. Macduff is another. He's a Thane. Then Lennox, Ross, Menteith, Angus, and Katniss. They are all Thanes of Scotland. Thanes is a kind of ministerial position, you can say. Okay. Then you have Seaton. This is Macbeth's servant. So these are the various characters which we'll meet while doing the play. So let's begin with Act 1, Scene 1. All right. Fine. So Act 1, Scene 1 is the scene is the shortest in this play, and it opens with thunder and lightning. See, where is the scene taking place? A desolate place. It's an uninhabited place. This means it's a lonely place. And thunder and lightning enter three witches. So who are entering? The three witches. They are supposed to set up the stage and they take the play forward. They are the one who plant the evil seeds of overambition in Macbeth and later on Lady Macbeth. Right. Now, thunder and lightning. What is thunder and lightning suggesting? Thunder and lightning, it is suggesting that this it is something, we must be seeing the movies. When thunder and lightning is there, it is something, a dramatic kind of effect is there. And it sets up a tone for some suspense, or something, what you can say, that something which is quite intriguing, right? So thunder and lightning is there. It shows, it adds an element of suspense, an element of dramatism, and there are a lot of questions in the minds of the readers. Now, first witch, when shall we meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain. So first which is saying that when are we going to meet again? When is our next meeting? In thunder, lightning, or in rain. That either we are meeting in thunder, lightning, or we are meeting in rain. Second which, when the hurly-burly is done, when the battle's lost and won. Now there is a battle being fought in which Macbeth is actively participating. He is defeating, he is like fighting the enemies of King Duncan. So these witches are aware that there's a battle going on, and hurly-burly means the commotion or the chaos. The chaos and noise of battle. Right. So they are talking about the noise and commotion or the confusion which is created from that battle. When the hurly-burly is done, that is when the confusion is over. In that way, when the battle is over. When the battle's lost and won, that is one side will lose and one side will win. But they are not interested in who is going to lose or who is going to win. But they are saying that we are going to meet when the noise or the commotion and chaos of the battle is over, and the battle, one side wins the battle and the other one loses it. That will be ere the set of sun. Ere means it will be before the sun sets. So the timing is also told that they are going to meet before the sun sets. Where the place? Upon the heath. Heath is uninhabited place. It's a lonely place where these kind of witches meet and conspire, or they play magic and do all sorts of things, witchcraft and all. Third witch, there to meet with Macbeth. Now they are taking the name of this protagonist, Macbeth. Yes, so they are saying that there to meet with Macbeth. Whom they are planning to meet? They are planning to meet Macbeth, the protagonist of the play. First witch, I come, Grey Malkin. Grey Malkin is the cat, the attendant spirit or cat. It's a cat or the attendant spirit. These witches are attended by lot many spirits, you know, to help them in their witchcraft. So this is one of them, Grey Malkin. Second witch, Paddock Calls. So they have lot many animals around them associated with witchcraft and their black magic and all whatever they do. No, Paddock Calls. That is, there's a toad. The toad which is calling. Paddock is a toad. Annan means I'm just coming right away. I'm just coming. I'm just following your order. Just I'm coming in a second. All. Fair is foul and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and filthy air. So again, you can see not many rhyming in there. The witches, the way they speak, they make a lot of rhyming. Again, it's rhyming with rain, and here fair is rhyming with air. So fair is foul, foul is fair. They are, according to these witches, they don't, they don't look upon the things which is correct. Now, as you say, fair is, which is related to, you can say, justice, है righteousness, or you can say something beautiful. And what is foul? Foul is just the antonym of fair. So they are not bothered what is correct, what is just, what is righteous. They just do what they want. So according to them, it doesn't matter. Fair is foul, foul is fair means that it doesn't matter whether a thing, whether an act is just, correct, righteous or not. They are just into finishing the task according to their own sweet will. They don't indulge into, checking themselves that whether we are doing something right, whether we are doing something wrong or like that. Understood? So this is exeunt, that is they all go. So this is all with Act 1, Scene 1. This scene actually, it sets a table. It sets up a stage for the further advancement of the play. It's kind of a prologue, which, it gives you an idea what will happen. Because a lot of things are here, which you can see that there is a lot of witchcraft being practiced, and they're talking about the protagonist. What are they going to, plan for him? What plans they have? They have not disclosed the plan here in the Scene 1. But further, as we move ahead in the play, there's a lot of dramatism which keeps the audience, they captured. Understood? So it's a layered play. All the characters, they have lot many hidden aspects. Like further, we'll go scene by scene, you'll discover many aspects about same character. So that was all for Act 1, Scene 1. See you in the next scene. Thank you.